we started running. Another shooting taking place in the United States. We're going to read an article about it, and we're also going to look at how many mass shootings there have been so far taking place. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are in the world. This is REGANELITE here. Now, if you guys have been following my shorts, you would know that I've been keeping an eye on the mass shootings, obviously, that have been taking place in the US, and they are at a rapid pace, increasing ever more. So we're going to have a look at this one that has taken place as of yesterday, Saturday, the 6th of May. And we're going to have a look at something on the wiki. I know it's not the most reliable information, but I'm also going to plug one or two shorts at the end of the video, and I will also put in the link description to kind of give you a better idea of what's been happening. So AP News, which is one of the most independent and a reliable source. So yesterday, obviously, a mass shooting in Texas. We started running. 8 killed in Texas outlet mall shooting. Hundreds of terrified shoppers fled in panic after a gunman stepped out of a silver sedan and opened fire at a Dallas area outlet mall, killing 8 and wounded 7 before being killed by a police officer who happened to be nearby, authorities said. The shooting in Allen, Texas on Saturday was the latest eruption in what has been an unprecedented pace of mass killings in the US. Barely a week before, authorities say. A man fatally shot 5 people in Cleveland, Texas after a neighbour asked him to stop firing his weapon while a baby slept. I had that covered in a shorts video as well when that happened. Police did not immediately provide details about the victims at Allen Premier Outlets, the sprawling outdoor shopping centre, but witnesses reported seeing children among them. Some said that they also saw what appeared to be a police officer and a mall security guard unconscious on the ground. A 16-year-old pretzel stand employee, Maxwell Gum, described the virtual stampede of shoppers. He and others sheltered in a storage room. We started running. Kids were getting trampled, Gum said. My co-worker picked up a 4-year-old girl and gave her to her parents. Dashcam videos circulating online showed the gunman getting out of the car and shooting people on the sidewalk. More than 36 shots could be heard as the vehicle was recording the video drove off. Allen Fire Chief Jonathan Board had said 7 people, including the shooter, died at the scene. 9 victims were taken to hospital, but 2 of them died. 3 of the wounded were in critical condition in the evening, Boyd said, and 4 were stable. An Allen Police Department officer was in the area on an unrelated call when he heard the shots at 3:36 p.m, the department wrote on Facebook. The officer engaged the suspect and neutralised the threat. He then called for emergency personnel, the Post said. I will make my points soon, guys. Mass killings are happening with staggering frequency in the United States this year, an average about 1 per week, according to a database maintained by the Associated Press and USA Today in partnership with Northeastern University. President Biden was brief on the shooting in Allen, and the administration offered support to local officials. The White House said Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who has signed laws easing firearm restrictions following the past mass shootings, called the mall shooting an unspeakable tragedy. And you ease firearms, and then you turn around and you say, what a tragedy. What a disgusting person you are, Greg. A live aerial broadcast from a news station showed armoured trucks and other law enforcement vehicles outside the mall. More than 30 police cruisers with light flashing blocked an entrance with multiple ambulances on the scene. In a city of roughly 105 residents, about 25 miles, that's 40 kilometres north of downtown Dallas. Videos shared on social media showed people running through the parking lot aimed amid the sound of gunshot. Fortune Pavon, 35, was at H&M when he heard the sound of gunshots through his headphones. Excuse me. It was so loud it sounded like it was right outside, Pavon said. People in the store scattered before employees ushered the group into a fitting room and then a lockable back room, he said. When they were given the all clear to leave, Pacquiao saw the store had broken windows and a trail of blood to the door. Discarded sandals and bloody clothes laid nearby. Once outside, Pacquiao saw bodies. I prayed it wasn't kids, but it looked like kids, he said. The bodies were covered in white towels and slumped over bags on the ground. It broke me when I walked out to see that. Further away, he saw a body of a heavy-set man wearing all black. He assumed it was the shooter. Pacquiao said, because unlike other bodies, it had not been covered. Takajin Nuya, 25, Araka Mishika Balapol, 26, apologies if I mispronounced their names, said they saw what appeared to be 3 people motionless on the ground, including one who appeared to be a police officer and another who seemed to be a mall security guard. Another shopper, Charlene Moody, 24, said he hid in a Banana Republic during the shooting. As he left, he saw what appeared to be an unconscious police officer lying next to an unconscious person outside the outlet store. I have seen this gun lying next to him, and a guy who is like passing out right next to him, Willie said. Stan and Anne-Marie Grease were browsing in a Columbia sportswear store where the shooting started. We had just gotten in, and a couple of minutes later, we heard lots of loud popping, Mary Ann Grease told the Association Press. Employees rolled down the security gate and brought everyone to the rear of the store until police arrived and escorted them out, the Greens said. In Bar Irumino and Under Armour stores, when a cashier mentioned there was a shooting. Apologies for the coughing. As he left, Romiel said the mall appeared empty and all the shops had their security gates down. And that's when he started seeing broken glass and victims of the shootings on the floor of the shopping centre. This is from the wiki, not the most reliable, but it's still making the point. This is a list of the mass shootings so far in the United States in 2023. I'm not going to read it, but I want to show it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. I've counted 65, and we haven't even done March, February, and January. How many more? How many more is it going to take? There is no end in sight for people in America. You talk about free speech. You talk about the right to bear arms. Where's their rights? In the ditch, in the ground. Lives lost. All these people, they're not just people. They're human beings with emotions and feelings just like you and I, who had lives taken from them because of politicians who don't give a damn about anybody but themselves and are more concerned about the money in their pocket. Look at all this. Look at all this. When does it end? That's what I ask. When does it end, guys? And the truth is, at the moment, there appears no sight of it. Does it have a number up here saying how many? I don't even want to know. It's probably more than 100. So what is the point of this video? You need to wake the F up, America. That's the point. You're the only nation, one of the most freest democratic so-called nations, and you're still allowing this to happen. You have the right to protest, and you're going to protest about it, but what more are you going to do about it? I'm not going to say it's embarrassing, because embarrassing is not the right word. It's demoralizing. It's depressing to hear these all the time. And I am going to try and cover them as much as when they come around. But I ask you guys, what are you going to do about it? It keeps going on and on and on. Okay, you don't want to take away firearms completely. Okay, what are you doing to ensure protection of children? What are you doing to ensure madmen don't get their hands on these weapons? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. How much more is it going to take? Yeah. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave me your comments down below. The usual: like, share, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Take care. And God bless all those people who have to go through this every single